It says, yeah, Kirk's, I don't think it's being maintained anymore. So what happened to Barry Khan is the dude stopped updating it. I think, was it Hopewell's? I don't remember. Or did Hopewell, I think Hopewell actually did a version 16 equivalent of. Now, we were going to sort out glass next so we can get this going. Just generally more fastering things. Yeah, and finally free up the iron smelting from having this in the middle of it. Alrighty. Wonder if I can cram this in just here next to the railway track. I mean, why do something properly when you can just keep doing temporary fixes? Everything, every fix is every temporary fix is a permanent fix, isn't it? Or something like that. Something of that nature. It's only temporary if it doesn't work. Yeah. If it works perfectly, it's fine. Ship it. Oh, we use some stations around here. Gotta get that right. Oh yeah, I never really built these. Probably should do that, eh? There we go. It's not like I need rare metals or anything. Don't want to mix fluids now, do we? First question, is Mojo keeping the base tidy? I mean, I'm keeping this part of the base tidy. I'm saving this tidying up for, or this tidying up for another day. Yeah, there's layers of nuance to it. Let's kill off these. Plug my inventory with sand and stone. You do. What do you need? You need stone. It would help if I did it right the first time, admittedly. Nukes help a lot. Alright, let's have a look at this thing. Glass. Hey, 1800. One of them. A minute is 30. So it's a bit more than 24 and 3,600 going in, which is... I think that's two... Nobody does rebuilds Rivers of Green Sex because of one, of course. Another, that's actually going to happen again soon, you know. Eight Crushers. That's what I'm interested in, though. That's 4. And that is 8. Stone in was that 1440. So that's 1 red belt right there. 1 red belt? Close enough to 1 red belt. There's one red belt. 1 red belt is 2 times 900. Which is 1 red, less than 1 red. So it is less than 1 red belt. I know what 2 red belts is, that's 3,600. Ripper, how you doing? I mean, I should know what 2 red belts is. Kodiak, check. How you been? I haven't seen you in ages. Hope you've been keeping well. Keeping employed. At least ideally, keeping employed. Arrived at work, so hardly working. So it's definitely the latter then. Doing well, been gaming, haven't been on Twitch much, firing up Factorio again, of course. Can never stay away from that for too long, eh? 3. You ever finish your London Underground map? That was a crazy map. Alright, we're just going to go straight up. For anyone new, this is a mod pack called Krastorio. Krastorio 2 specifically. Just extends out the gameplay the vanilla quite nicely. Doesn't beat you over the head with new things like Bobs and Angels does. I haven't worked on it, but someday we'll get back to it. So for context, for anyone who doesn't know, Kodiak Jack had been, for quite some time now, been working on a map, which is... Well, is it a one-to-one or is it compressed? I don't actually remember. But it's using the map of the London Underground to set up the various outposts and bases. It's a huge undertaking. The goal is one-to-one. One belt off the 5th pressure. There we go. Alright, let's get these going. There's the old one. No, that's rare metals. It's that one. I'm not seeing any more rare metals yet. Oh, right, you need water. That would help. So in that case... There. That'll get it going. So, for anyone who's wondering, I added a button for import string there. It turns out that's where you have... that's where the import string moved to. It's actually in here. It's no longer in here. Kind of annoying. But I needed a sixth icon to make this all look right. Otherwise it looks stupid. And I had to use Alt View. But it means I keep constantly accidentally pressing Alt View. Damn it! Here. Stay there for now. There. I launched the wrong one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Ooh, that's dangerous. Alright, that should be that done then. And this is when I discover that, no, it isn't actually done. Like, that is a... You know, doing one-to-one is a huge map. It is not a small undertaking. Who actually takes stone? Nothing. Right, well that's going down. Let's come up here. Oh yeah, since last time, I was going to do some make everything things, but that's, we'll work on that in a sec. So I need to think about spinning up some nuclear. Because as you can see, this place here is full of shiny rock. And regular rock apparently too. So this place has been busy. Actually, come to think of it, where is it? There. No, it's still going. It's actually still mining. Jeez, hurry up. Yeah, so we're good for nuclear now. Start putting some of that down. And ease the burden on the fuel over there. You're running just Krastorio additional mods. A few mods, basically exclamation mark mods for the list and the world settings. But the main one of note is Hell mod. Oh, and Factorio's gone. It was murdering the game. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Try not to add unnecessary confusion. Surprising how far these smelters have gone. Your rare metals. I should move them over. Should move them over. Maybe make some room for more steel. Anyway, we will now up. Yeah, so that should be running as hard as it can now. It is running as hard as it can now. Which means I'm probably going to need more of it. I think the best way to do that is to make more belts. So, what do you need? You don't need lubricant. What do you? So, we're going to go by... So, we're going to set up this thing. Belt. Tell you what, let's have a quick cheeky sneaky look at you. No, you don't need lubricant either. So with this mod, how are you deciding when to use belt versus bots? I tend to just stick with belts, so... Yeah, I only got not belts, bots up for the make everything. Lubricants rarely used. Should have a pipe of it somewhere. I'm just going to do that. Alright, let's bring lubricant up. Only electric engines and blue belt, not even used for blue underground or splitters. So they actually removed the lubricant requirement, by the sounds of it. It's kind of weird, really, because normally, particularly the higher tier belts, they throw more lubricant at it. There we go. That means that most of this can go. We're going to need to move the loaders over to make everything. One downside with always with mod packs is just getting inventory clogged with junk. Now, you bring this back to here. And I'm going to do a second one. But the second one is not going to carry the belts as such. Like, this one's going to be green. Splitter. And this one will be purple. And these ones can be the loaders. Three, four, and then I don't know what this one will be. What about come out a blue one? Yeah. Well, the modded ones come out of the blue ones. Let's reset the combinators. Yeah. Yeah. Best just to get the pollution out of the way. Righty. Command is to make some greens. Something like that. Okay, so green. You need a blue, 2 rare metals and 6 steel gear wheels. So you're that one. Blue. Rare metals, wherever the hell it is. I always lose this one. There it is. I think it was 3. 6 of these. 2 rare metals. There we go. Now it's automatically calling for those. ME Krastorio 2. Yep. Blue, splitter, and 1, 2, 8. Okay. Ballistic isn't too crazy on the materials, like some mods, Factorio Extended. See, it's going all the way down the chain, this one. Resting, not too much. You, basically the same as... Oh. That's better. 30 underground? Jesus. So needy. We need an FE chest for some items, yeah. We need more steel thingies, which I'm making over there. And there you go, the bots. Guns and combinators control the... Yeah, they control the requested chests. So what happens is... When a signal comes in, so the red signal is all the list of all things need to be made. The first combinator filters out the thing that's relevant to the particular assembly machine. And so it filters out, turns it into the Z signal. So we have 200, we're calling for 200 green belts. So it filters out 200 green, filters out the green belts, turns it into Z, which is 200 Zs. And then we come into the second one, which multiplies that by everything in each item in the constant combinator. So in this case, it's 1 by 40. So we need that. So 1 by 200, 2 by 200, and 6 by 200. So we get, yeah, in itself, because of the way each works. So you get 200, 400, and 1200. And so as a result, the requester chest requests 1200, 400, and 200. So this thing's, because of the stack size, it shouldn't matter, but normally this would just overflow with gears. That's like a full chest of gears. It's the only reason why I haven't been fiddling with the things. Those things. We need a lot more of these. If your train carriage does exactly that. Yeah, so it turns out the maths on how many labs I need was way off by a little bit. Calculating labs has always been a weird one. I still play not a lot in the network. I still play coming into the network. There. Tell you what, let's upgrade that. I might even... it's fine. How are you liking the mod? Are there any large mods you recommend? I definitely recommend this one. It's a hell of a lot better than any other usual suspects like Bobs and Angels. Although having said that, Angels, there's a new mod that he's put out. Although apparently it's a real ball breaker. Definitely better than that other one, Industrial Revolution. That one was kind of on the same vein as this, only it still busted your balls just with like not quite like Pteranodon, but similar. It's just more of the same. And it had some really strange recipe choices like questing. Red circuits. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to fix all of these actually, because you don't request any of this crap. In fact, none of this is needed, because it doesn't need that huge quantity of gears. Release the gears. And you take steel gears. Oh, what was it? It was like in Industrial Revolution, it had some things going on, like with the smelting here. Where is it? Like the early copper plate, this one takes 10, and that puts 5. But Industrial Revolution, it was like 12 and 12 in, 12 out for some reason. I don't understand why you didn't just make it lowest common denominator. Just making you insert big numbers for the sake of big numbers. It's just things like that I didn't understand about it. There were a lot of strange choices like that. Krastorio more than FE. FE, it's okay. Like, it's a good little extension, but it only takes you so far. You need a fast lubricant and steel gear. I put the lubricant there, but it doesn't actually do anything. 6, wasn't it? Yeah, 6. There we go. Right, splitter. You need 8 gear wheels, 4 electronic components. 4 of them and 8 of these. And the ground. Hopefully I can get away with just doing that. You need like, yeah, 20 express belts are too fast. It's really strange that it would call for that. I guess it's trying to say that's how many undergrounds you actually see. Max length is 20, and it requires 20 express belts. Bias to progress? It does, yes. Krastorio introduces this creep material here. This here. See, it's got little bite of lava, I think that is. Yeah. And you have to dig this up to get biomass, which you then put into military research. Having said that, there is this thing here, which produces biomass by consuming petroleum gas, I think it is. Yeah, petroleum gas and hydrogen. But I don't know if you can do it without spiders at all. Oh, we're playing StarCraft, apparently. Yeah, see, there's like a little spider inside it. I'm not sure if the spider's being consumed by it, or if it's a larvae or what. Not quite clear. Yeah. Big tentacle. There's a few more there. I think that might just be decomposing spiders in the creep. So, are they as annoying? Not as annoying, because this one little puddle of biomass goes a very long way. Which is at least nice. Alright, you need 10 undergrounds. That one's fine as is. This one... Steel... iron beam. You... It's a 2 iron beam 5 belt. You... 5 gear wheel automation core and 4. So 2 becomes 4. Automation core. What was the other thing? 5 gear wheels and 1 automation core. Can't be as bad as the purple alien goo days. No. You really have to try to do that. Right, I think that should be all good now. So you're 1 and 1. So you're 1 and 1. Now this one just needs 10... where is it? There. 10 of these. 2 of them. Oop, no, 2 of them. Yeah, 10 and 2, because the max length is 10. So I hadn't noticed that before. It's giving you that's making the max belts equivalent to what the underground length is. It's quite clever. Against that. Undergrounds. Not splitters. Waiting on just express belt. Express belt's waiting on steel gears. I see how it is. Or faster steel gears it is. Go. Sure, smart enough to do combination stuff yourself. All my combination starts are stolen. Doesn't matter that much. Hang on. Why aren't you doing things? Not connected. This is why doing what I do is very bad idea. Feedback might actually be connected. No, it isn't. This is real dodgy stuff. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be doing this. There we go. Yeah, it's all connected now. Now, you are actually going 500. Going particularly fast, but it is going. You missing? What? Oh, yeah, you need a new tech card. Okay, never mind. Fine, you can go back to that then. Maybe that. Bombs. I like bombs. Like reinsert material back in the network. Lots of unused resources. Your enemy has lots of unused resources. Yeah. It's funny because it's kind of unnecessary, but at the same time, it's nice to do. I'll just tick off these. Now. Alright, what does this need? You need matter research. Matter research needs lithium. What does lithium need? Lithium is lithium chloride. Lithium chloride is mineral water and hydrogen chloride. Oh. That's a rabbit hole right there. Tell you what, before we get carried away, let's just step back a bit and do the emersite. That we tried to smelt apparently. So we need to crush it. Then we need to nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Nitric acid is ammonia and mineral water. We need mineral water now. Conveniently, there's some right there. Do I have any of those things? Do I? It's yellow. Lying that I do. Do I stop got lost in all the liquids? Yeah, this is gonna gonna be intense. This is where doing a separate chemistry base, as I'm gonna coin the term, is gonna be the way to go. Probably up here, we're gonna need to do a chemistry base. Maybe here even. And just, like, make a bigger version of this. What I've got here, you know, we've got all these extractors, atmospheric condensers and things. Oil processing. Oh, we are crafting them all. Very good. I don't know how it's going to happen, how it's going to go down. Maybe just take a piece at it bit by bit and see what happens. Alright, mineral water. Might be another case of setting up... Can you... Oh, perfect. Yeah, another case of setting up, what am I thinking of? I have no idea. Doing stuff and things. My brain can't brain anymore. What am I trying to think of? I don't know. It's gone. That whole train of thought is just gone. It's just zap and gone. Using steel pipe? Nah. I don't really even need it, steel pipe. Because high throughput pipes don't really do anything. Unless the mod has changed. I might be wrong there. But unless the mod has changed something, it doesn't do anything. Other than give you longer length, actually. Longer length. You know? There. See, max length 30, max length 20. Gives you more reach. Yeah. Definitely can't be interpreted in many different ways. Yeah, my entire train of thought just got derailed there. I have no idea where I was going with that. Not any more girthy. They're just long. Oh, you can be upgraded. How's this look? More or less maxed out. Means it's a perfect candidate for blue belt. If it can manage it. Yeah, open the inventory just to program something from the hotbar. That's how you do it. So it's how you do a pro play right there. I can adjust this to get it, like, to triangle the wire. Oh, no, you can't get it to triangle the wire, because it won't do that. You gotta manually force it to do that, I think. Yeah, we're getting a few blue belts. Or an almost maxed belt of soikets. But I think I need to possibly double up on it. That copper go. It's devouring copper now. Steel's looking a little sad. That's really pushing iron to its limit. Stopped again. Probably missing the thing that burns off the hydrogen. Wherever that went. This thing. Oh, there it is. Found it. That would help a lot. If that thing was there. Okay, so we need mineral water. We got mineral water. Solution out of curiosity. Are we touching? We're just starting to edge over there. I need to think about supplying these walls once attacks start hitting them. So I can reload these things. So yeah, maybe say around here, allocate for chemistry. I might even use this blueprint here to do it. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Either way, we're going to volunteer the bots into going out there, whether they like it or not. I should do is grab this thing. This is something I would never recommend you do. You wouldn't want to make a habit of having transcontinental bot networks. It's a very bad idea. But when it comes to mass destruction of forests, gotta use all the help you can get. Okay, real mass destruction of forests. And doing this by half measures. Not that. Have a trees only one. Explosive termites, that's an option. Although you can obliterate an entire, like, literally an entire map with those things if you're not careful. Dukes will clear it quite well. Yeah, I gotta unlock them though. I actually had these for a while and I've never really done them. Made use of them. Gone, done and made use of them. Alright, so while that's happening... Mineral water and ammonia. So ammonia is a big deal in this. Bias against continental bot networks and proceeds to build continental bot network. See? Do as I say, not as I do. How's power? Adequate. Okay. So... electrolysis makes 20 chlorine, 30 hydrogen. Take 50 and 50, so this net produces hydrogen. Just to be extra inconvenient. Water electrolyzes into heavy water? So we take regular water, lots of regular water, and turn it into little bit of heavy water. I'm pretty sure that's not how heavy water works, from memory, but we'll roll with it. Hydrogen chloride. 50-50. 50. 20-30. Yeah, so there's a surplus of hydrogen there. Yeah, it's used for fusion. Or the high tier power production. Stayed. I'm just wondering what we can... I mean, I think that's the one I'm making. Ammonia user condensers? Yeah, that's what I've got. I have nitrogen things here. And there's the ammonia production there. Yeah, I'm just going through this thing, just trying to find a hydrogen sink, because I think no matter what, there's always a surplus of hydrogen. Unless this... yeah, that does. So we make fuel that way with solid fuel and hydrogen. That sinks hydrogen. And then I'm pretty sure there's a rocket fuel that uses... it might have been... no? Well, there was a fuel that used... solid fuel. I guess this technically is it. This is a sink for hydrogen. Alright, how are we looking? There we go. I might even push it further out. Like, I'm tempted to move it further out, given where the base is. Ooh, you're done. Let's do these dead-end researches. If at all possible. Do that. I need that. That'll keep it busy for a while. Should actually build more labs. Tell you what, while this area is clearing, I'll get the thing, get some more labs going. Poor bots, they're chasing me. So I'm gonna want to do more like a similar build to this. Maybe underdo it a little bit compared to that. I need to see if they can actually be productivity'd. What resource settings did I choose for this map? Default. If you want to see the seed, exclamation mark mods, and it has all that in it. No, you can't be prodded. Can be sped. Why I craft them? Use the same seed, no cliffs? Gotta use no cliffs. Yeah, I was just not in the mood for cliffs. I was saddened to remember last night satellites can't be prod modded. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can I actually squeeze these in here? That would be really dandy. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just pick up the whole science build and move it over if I need to make more room. Now that I've rearranged the whole thing. In fact, given that I need more stuff, we'll have to. I mean, either that or I just reduce the number of daisy chain labs, which is also valid. Right, let's clear these out. Trouble is, all those modules are not going to go back into the labs where they belong. There we go. Yeah, it's not where I wanted those things to go at all. Alright, let's just go crazy. Because we need... we're gonna rearrange these. We need to add more. No matter what. Oh, perfect. Okay, now we need to make labs and Mark II labs, so this would be a good place for it. Labs, Mark II labs. Do you need 10, 10, 10? Lab count was messed up. Follower robot count is 36. Oh, yeah. It gets you every time because it goes at double speed. Plate, cable, and iron beam. Plate, cable, iron beam. And you take cable, steel beam, advanced circuit, and a lab. That. What's the other thing? Red circuit. No, copper wire. Never gone past non-space tech without it. It's not one you'd normally do anymore. 10 and 10, 5 and 1. Yeah. That was if I clicked the right one. There. Oh yeah, it'll pull the base to maximum production. That is true. Very good test. One, where is it? There it is. Need some wire. Also need some room. Seems like an adequately terrible place for it. Surprised they only gave you 2 for these labs. It still gives you 2 slots. It's interesting it didn't give you more. Let's pull all these out. I wish there was a shortcut to pull these out, unless there is a shortcut and I don't know what it is. I don't remember there being one. So how fast is the research going? Love to be able to copy and paste over the top of the modules put in. Moan often about. I think we all do. Seems like such a basic thing to have. And when you go to insert a module which is used as a crafting recipe, that's a pain too. It's really annoying. Yeah, I got a blueprint thing set to cancel module inserts. What is holding you up? Components. Which is plastic again. Plastic hasn't been down in a while. Plastic down on gas. Which would be refining. Yeah, it's bottlenecked on refining. No, not. Running? Yeah, you are running. Yeah, it's maxed out refineries. Two, 4, 6, 7 to go. Okay, well, I want to make a bigger oil base over here, so that's good timing, I guess. So, going over it again, what do we need? We need ammonia, which is hydrogen and oxygen, which is electrolyzing. So I want to do a little bit of brain headaching. At least to try and make a sensible build. Try. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll try. Ocean plant. 1. What do you need brick? Get brick from? Getting from bots now. It is there. Why don't I have any brick? Steel plate's looking very depressed. Well, there's brick. Looks like all the labs are in. What's steel looking like? Ah, that's right, this was all maxed out. Okay. I mean, the easiest option is to bump it up to blue belt. Now. These things. So your 2 iron beam. Iron beam, 10 gear wheel, 1 belt. I'll get these out the way while I think of them. That's already done. Uh, 10 gears. It's gonna be a gear. This is a gear sync, isn't it? Yeah, 10, 1 and 1. The 2? No, the fast belt as well. And this will be much the same on the steel gear wheel. Steel gear wheel. Like that. This one will be... 2 of them. 2 of them. 2 of them. Oh, yeah. Guess I need 2. Flamethrower on fire. Heavy rocket, rocket, landmine, grenade, rocket. They're all infinite. They're all basically impossible to do right now, so I'm going to do this row. Artillery is available, and so is the atomic. And then I can start moving towards the rocket turret. Best thing ever. Go. We'll just put in a small request to maintain those. More boom booms. Gotta get the boom booms. Gotta set these too, that helps a lot. You need, what was it, 10 rare metals. That. Where the hell is it? Damn it, every time. Every damn time. Go, gadget, heavy rockets. Where was it? There. And a green thing. Should do it. A blue belt, not a red belt. Though I can't actually entirely remember why I was making these. Oh, that's right, it was for the thingy. Mine is 9. I suppose we're getting the green belts done. I suppose. How's rare metals doing again? It's still missing chlorine. Oh, you need power, damn it. I can't. Have you come up with any new combination setups for this mod, or reusing? I'm reusing the old one. I'm just adapting it. Yeah, I'm just adapting the existing one. Can you go over quickly when you have a moment? Sure. I mean, this thing, there's nothing overly dramatic about it. I keep forgetting to go back to it, but I've been meaning to do a video describing how it works. But yeah, so we have a list of things that we want to make. It compares it with what's in the network, and anything in this list that is in the network, it then goes onto the red wire. And then each one of these assembly machines has a combinator which looks for each associated component. So, say green transport belt. So we can see green transport belts at the top of the red list there. So that red wire, it gets fed into each one of these. That's for that one. So this is for this assembly machine, this is for that one, and that's for that one. So you can see each one's got its item associated with it. And what it does, it turns it into a common signal, in this case Z. So it's 200, which is the same as the green transport belt. It then gets Z gets multiplied by each item in a constant combinator here, which is the items needed for that recipe. So we're saying this is the number of items needed for that recipe, multiplied by how many we need. And that then goes into a requester chest. So a requester chest then asks for 200 transport belts worth of steel gears and blue transport belt. And then it produces it. Anything prerequisite, as well as that, gets sent back onto the green wire. So it says that it needs a blue belt, so it actually sends back calls back that needs a blue belt. As you can see, there's quite a few things calling for blue belt on top of that. So there's now 3,300 blue belts being requested. Because I think yeah, all of these request blue belt, yeah, green belt. Green belt? It's happening somewhere, anyway. It'll be coming from a few places. And then it just iterates through. So this is trying to make green belt, and it needs blue belt. So it iterates round, and that then calls for the blue belt to make belt, which then iterates round. In this case, it's satisfied for red belt, so it's not calling for more red belt. But if it needed more red belt, it would automatically call more. It'd just keep going, iterating round until it reaches the basic materials. So hopefully that made sense. Should actually snip that. Yeah, it just keeps on going round and round, so it'll automatically call for everything. That's why, like here, I've called for... Oh, I've actually... Yeah, it's not a bad, good example, actually. There you go. See, it's making red belt now, even though I'm not directly telling it to. It's automatically said there's not enough in the network, so it wants to make more. And now it's making more yellow belt. Oh, let's change this to green. You can eat them. Actually getting any? Not made any yet. Put in the right thing. Green belt. Rare metals. Got rare metals, yeah. Oh well, anyway. Just carelessly throw the upgrade planner around and see what happens. What's the worst could happen with careless upgrade plannering? I'm being careful not to upgrade this belt because it doesn't benefit from a faster belt. Ew, we've got some space here. So what I might do, copy all of this, paste it down here-ish. We'll go over there and tidy it up eventually. I might call that... Yeah, that can be the... Oh, I might even drop it down a little lower. Like that. Bye-bye, bots. Hey, I got something out of it at least. Let's cancel them. Ooh, that's gone and get beaten up pretty hard. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Actually, no, that's fine. Yeah, so we can slide up here just like that. And that'll give us room for the second steel smelter, which we'll need to plug in. Look at that, no more... Yeah, the railgun's been out for a while. That's why I need to get onto a supply train. At least we're seeing these again. Can these be more fastered in any way? It's really mining as much as it can, by the looks of it. I mean, I can do that. Actually using the solid fuel down here? Not really. Add modules, those miners. Oh yeah, I was just add threw some speeds in. I might throw some more speed 3s in. There, I'll do more of that. It's hard to escape this steel build. It's so good. You know, I don't want to pick up all of that iron, so we're just going to do that. Well, let's make use of the greens there. There. Can I send you a base? How am I supposed to do that? How you doing? I mean, I'm playing the base now. I can't really send it. Pick it up, put it onto a train. I mean, I could... It would require me to stop playing. Why are these all backwards? Why did I rotate that each time? I mark it the second time. Hey, Nib. I mean, I can. As I was alluding to, I can. I don't really want to. That's the problem. It's two very... There's a distinction there. Look at those belts fly. Right to chat? Do I have to? Like, I think this is just going to be a struggle either way. Alright, that's upgraded. Ooh, looking a little low. I'm gonna need more greenhouses, I think, finally. I've been putting it off for ages. Why is modders... Oh dear. What is this mod? Is this to Stardew Valley? Yeah, this is, see, these are our farms right here. These are our Stardew Valleys in here. Imagine me, who never messed with combinators, managed to get the correct combinator setting to close the train stop. Even if you did get a save, you lost from the complex. Yeah. Like, I don't really understand what the end game is there. Ooh, look who's finished. Like, I don't understand the motives. Why I drop everything to hand over a save. That's what I don't get. How many babies am I killing? Yes. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Like, upgrade these and just hope for the best. Green tier belt underground splitters seem to be going slow. Yeah, it's limited by the belt itself, the green belt production, because the undergrounds take a lot of belt. I take like 20, I think it is. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, 30. Sorry. Yeah, it takes 30 belts to make one pair of undergrounds, which is a lot. You waiting on? Yeah, and like everything's just starved. That looks a little... no, that's fine. I mean, the easiest way to see what belt's what. Oh, that green tinge. It's horrible. Horrible. Oh, right. You actually need an output. That would explain a lot. Yeah, it does catch up. The more I need to get more steel going to really get it to catch up, because it's waiting on steel. The base is really starving for quite a lot of stuff. You need upgrading. That brings it up to there, to the standard that I want. I need to sort out these train unloads too. Just a mess. But I need to get rid of everything else that's down here, like the woods could be moved. This could be moved. Yeah, stuff could be generally moved. Like, there's meant to be ore processing here. Now. Yeah, I could just do that. Alright, let's release that again, because it's just going to be there. It's going to take forever. For everything to come back. Neil. Sticks, I might actually need to make more of that. Maybe speed at productivity at one of those. Actually, let's see how it's looking. Yeah, plate. It's just every time. Press E. It's not getting enough plate in still. Which means I'm really going to need to pump up steel production. I'd actually be low on fuel at this rate. Why isn't that going? Oh, the furnaces are missing, that's why. How many are missing? 11. Yeah. Do you have a good resource on how to do circuitry if you make everything? It's something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I keep forgetting. I started actually producing a video before I got sick, and I haven't actually got back to it yet. So I think the best way is to keep an eye on the YouTube. Where is it? There. Keep an eye on that. I'm going to do a video in the next few days or so. That would be the best way. Actually, that goes for everyone. You can annoy me on Discord. You can annoy me on Discord for these sorts of things as well. That's mildly inconvenient there. What am I staring at? I'm staring at one of the iron smelters. There we go. You don't need to go there. To make everything doesn't seem to consider personal logistic requests. Is there a way to fix that? Not that I know of. Because the logistics network here isn't aware of it. So I don't know how to deal with that. Oh, you've actually eaten all of that. Speaking of more fastering. Just tend to limit the chairs to a single slot of most items. Seems to work well. Generally, that you can get away with just that. This thing just go like you don't really need this. This thing just goes above and beyond. Yeah, like and eventually the overproduction doesn't matter. Like everything's So in this game, everything, or in vanilla, I should say, everything is free. The only thing it costs is time. So with that in mind, like, having, I think my original Mega Base had, oh, what was it? It had like at least 1,000, like a full chest of everything. Just because it could do the production, and that was just because it had the time to. Well, I did have the smelting capacity to do it, but it also had enough time to actually do it. Yes, that included burner mining drills, which is funny actually, because Colonel Wills did more. Still recall fondly of time spent planning Agent Bob's complete. More. Oh, that's bold. Then there was the fish counter. I haven't got a fish counter in this one. I need to bring the fish counter in. Hello, biters. You back? Like they said. Dead biters. Alright. Yeah, you're still looking very sad. That's right, plastic. Just received notepad just to figure out the needs. Oh, that's iron plate. Steel plate. CRB, hey! Enjoying the mods? I am, yes. It sure is. Another icon for the outpost? Another iron outpost? Yeah, oh, the train's just come in. Yeah, I did cap this train, but it still holds like 8,000 or something like that. But yeah, that iron outpost doesn't go very far anymore. How big's a medium container? Is it 2x2 or 3x3? It's 2x2. I'm gonna guess the warehouse is either 3x3 or more 4x4. One, two, three. Eventually I ended up with 24 sets of production lanes each. Wow. It's the kind of thing which would really be better off as bots. Right, let's go back to our new oil or chemical processing area. How's power? I need to keep an eye on that, because we're gonna need nuclear eventually. I might do that when next time I come back to the base, is add nuclear production. Didn't build bots till after, planned out and laid it down. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, here's one oil refinery. And of course we're going to double it. How many is it? 2, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, sure, why not? So that's our refining. Excessive refining. I might actually at least half beacon it. Should point out that I need to take another break in a few minutes. So I'll at least get this started and then do that. There we go. Do we share not inside inserters and bells? Did not pretend to parts of it. Bit of walking. Let's clean up that. Just generally tidy up. Go right in. Yeah, you need to go there. Ika, coming on in. How you doing, Ika? Hello. Hi, everybody. Friends of the Waddle. How you doing? We're doing a little bit of Krastorio as well. I know Ika was doing some... Hey, KK. We're doing a bit of Krastorio here. Raiders, yeah. So anyone who doesn't know Ika, you should know Ika. 9! Big Frobby, how you doing? Where'd you get Ika? Him is friendly. Benefighters finally woke up. You made some biter friends, eh? I got some biter friends down here. I got ways of dealing with them though. See, look at these guys. They get blown up real good by these railguns. Supported by laser turrets, of course. Biters are real friendly here. How are we doing for pollution? Yeah. I mean, it's a good effort. So I take it you're starting to suffer from the biters. Laser turrets were doing the heavy lifting. Yeah, they were doing a good chunk of work. Now, we're in the middle of just expanding our oil production because we're dying on plastic. On account of the fact that we're refining as much as we can. Alright, we need to grab this. Railgun. So, hey again. These things here, these bad boys, these are called railgun turrets. These things pretty much one-shot everything. So they're being fed railgun ammo by this build here, which is these things, railgun shells. There's also explosive railgun shells, which I probably could be making as well, but I'm not making explosives. And yeah, they make short work out of biters. Where's another attack? List of explosive shells. That is a good idea. I like that idea. Let's plop this right about there. Those are cool. They are cool. There's also another... I haven't unlocked it yet, but there's another one... where is it? Somewhere... There it is. There's also these rocket turrets. I don't know how they work yet, but I really want to know how they work, because there's these nuclear rockets. I feel like I need these in my life. And I feel like this will be a lot of fun. Please, indeed. Oh, it would be a travesty not to. I should actually tie those to the thing properly. Fix it, meow. Nuclear rockets are you? How far into the game are you? What tech are you up to? How's our bots doing? Yeah, so we're moving our oil build, which is there, which is slowly being consumed by the main base, so we're moving it all the way out here. Hope they have a min-distance like flame turrets. Yeah, I hope so too. I also really want to see what happens to this mob of biters. It's getting quite big. I don't know if you noticed it too, but the creep actually has like biters fused into it. See, there's a big one there, fused in with it. Another one there, another one there, another one there. It's sort of fused in it. I'm not sure if it's like a biter larvae or it's just the creep is made up of dead biters just sort of decomposing. It just slowly consumes them. Blowing up my own base quite a lot. Oh, you've already got them, have you? Doing your first nuclear plant? Got kind of stuck around the first advanced circuits. I don't know, I feel like the railgun is definitely doing something. That. Oh, it's another whole line of biters. Did a little blue card build today, building blues. Ah, so you have these up, do you now? Then the biters woke up. They've been shoring up defenses, okay. Yeah, I've got all of this going on. I'm short on purple again, because I'm short on these things, because I'm short on plastic. I'm actually... See, I'm in a good place, but I'm now short on resources, so I need to step up production in every possible way. Arguably, I probably wanted to put that up a little bit. I have the nuke missiles, but I've seen... Oh, you've seen them work, okay. Hey. I imagine that'd be pretty fun. You can go into there. Not quite sure what that did. What did you do? You did gas. We don't need that. Handcrafting steel, apparently. Wire to there. Yep, that's still there. Doesn't actually need to be heavy oil. Just be anything. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, like that one. I can actually fix this up so it isn't as much of a tangled mess. Can and should, can and will are two very different things. So what we'll do that. Factoring can handcraft entire trains in their pocket. And you're questioning the ability to create steel with their bare hands. Exactly. Factorio Man, like it's like his own brand of Florida Man, Factorio Man. You could just yeet steel plate into steel beams and gears. Now, what's the time? Tell you what, I'm gonna take another quick break here, and then we'll continue on rebuilding the oil out here. Yeetus Cretus? Sure. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break.